Good morning, everyone. My name is Pamela Fountain Brown with the Turner Paschen Aviation Partners team. The Turner Paschen Aviation Partners team is made up of Turner Construction, FH Passion, Discoto, GMA Construction Group, Spantech, and Brown and Moman. For the last month or two, we've been doing these video series with talking to members of the community and members of the industry. And today, I'm excited to be closing out Women's History Month to be speaking with Vicki Caruso, who is our senior superintendent for our project up at O'Hare during the O'Hare 21 project. I am pretty excited to speak with Vicki this morning because I think that she's pretty, I can't say the word I want to say, but she's really tough and she gets us all in shape. Fun fact about our team, we actually have a tremendous number of women on our project team for O'Hare. And I'm super excited to be connected with such a progressive team, if you will, who have a number of women in some great seats and calling all the shots. So nevertheless, Vicki, why don't you give us a little bit of background about yourself, how long you've been in the industry, and all that other good stuff.
Hey, good morning. Like Pamela said, I'm a senior superintendent with FH Passion as part of the Turner Passion team. I've been in the industry 27 years. I've been at FH Passion for 12 of those. My background is preliminary civil concrete work. Yeah, that's a little bit about my history there.
27 years. What made you
Yeah.
go into the industry in the first place?
My father was a superintendent at a competing company doing the same type of work. He did both concrete paving work as well as vertical construction. I was just a young adult, not sure what I wanted to do. And he said, "Hey, come on, work for me for the summer." And one thing led to the next, and here I am.
A summer job turns into this, right? When most folks are like, no, that's okay, I'll do something else. So
Right.
you ended up doing concrete paving, of course. So if you could say like something exciting about the work that you do, especially, I've been out to the job, it's an active runway, it's pretty exciting, and it's all those things or whatever. If you could tell me one thing that's more exciting, what's the most exciting part of the job?
I would say for me, I really like the collaboration with the contractors as well as our team. I like when we complete something, no matter how big or small it is, and you can look behind you and say, "Hey, we did that. We worked through, different conditions here on the airfield, weather, what have you."
Okay. Um, what would you say? So we've been talking about all the things that we do and all the different roles that we play. I know that you're going to be joining an organization later today to help out with some interviews. Uh, Give us a little bit of background of all the stuff that you do outside of working on the airfield.
For FH Passion as well as Turner Passion, I try to contribute as much as I can to specifically things with women, um, to better engage them in the trades specifically. A lot of women aren't they're they're not, the attention is not there for them, especially in the high school level,
Mhm.
as to what's available for us. I think it's a really good path. In many ways, it's really flexible if you're raising a family, children. Contractors are really receptive to that. There's night schedules, day schedules, mid shift schedules. The benefits alone, specifically the insurance for women, is a huge attribute of being in the trades. And so I try to attend or give as much advice to as many women out there as I can at a young age, specifically.
Okay. Um, so if you could select an actual trade to be part of, what trade would that be and why?
I think if I could redo it, I think my path would lead toward electrical.
Okay.
I think in many ways electrical is maybe a little bit better for women because you can do a lot of interior work. 27 years later, it takes a toll on you being in the weather, especially in Chicago. So I think the electrical, between the wages, the benefits, and like I say, the interior portion of it, I think if I could redo it again, that would be it. But I'm a laborer by trade, and I cannot complain at all. My benefits and my pay is outstanding, but I think electrical would be the way I would go.
Nice, nice. I didn't peg you as a aspiring electrician, so that's good stuff. I mean, but if I had my way, I would be a bricklayer. So there you
There
go.
you go. Yeah,
Right? It's just
yeah.
different. Um, What would you say you wish someone had told you? I guess your path is a little different in that you've been in it for a while. What piece of advice would you give to a woman who's like, "Mm, I don't know, I still don't know about this or whatever. I've heard a lot of like not so good stuff or whatever." What piece of advice would you give to a woman who was on the fence maybe about having a career in the trades?
I would say, I kind of always give this advice. Women are just typically prone to wearing many hats. And I think when you come into the industry, you just have to be confident in that. And that's hard because, predominantly men driven environment, sometimes you get pushed in the foreshadow. Somebody gave me a really good bit of advice, and not too long ago. It was an organization within FH Passion for Women. And we actually watched a podcast about sitting at the table,
Mhm.
and it was specifically for women to say, hey, you're not less than them if you're educated or you're advanced enough in a specific trade. Sit at that table. You can offer just as much as the next person. Don't think of yourself as a woman, but as a coworker.
Good stuff, or a colleague even, a
Hmm.
colleague and a partner in getting this done. We talk a lot about women taking up space and in rooms and really making certain that we are business partners with our male colleagues. And that way, it actually enriches the product. It helps us reach a goal because you now have a difference, if you will, or inclusion of different mindsets, different ways to approach a problem, and lots of different ways to get to the common ground or the common end, if you will. So that's good stuff. All right, so
Absolutely.
now comes the fun part, Vicki.
Okay.
So it's a video, so we want to make it, people are not going to listen to 20 minutes. So we pack a lot into a little bit, right? So this is the
Okay.
fun part. It's going to be fast questions. And as I ask the question, you just tell me what it is, right? So
Okay.
what would you say is your superpower?
My superpower, I would say my dominance.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. And then sticking in that vein, how about what's your theme song? I talk a lot about how everyone needs to have a theme song. What would be your theme song?
Oh, boy, that's a good question. Um, Honestly, I like the Justin Timberlake song from Trolls. And now why can't I think of the
Oh, the Dance 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 song.
yes, because, it's just like sunshine's in my pocket all the
Right.
time. I'm just ready to go for the day all the time. I would say that would be my theme song.
That's a good one. It gets you kind of pumped up. It's full of optimism. Like, yes,
Yeah.
like, the
I'm
fact that you
kind of small. I'm kind of small like the trolls, but I figure out my way through life.
this is all good stuff. It has been a great few minutes speaking with you this morning, Vicki, and getting to know you. If people want to connect with you, are you on LinkedIn by chance?
I'm not on LinkedIn, but they
You're
can
not on
definitely
LinkedIn.
reach out to me. I know we have
We're
to do
good.
that one of these
We got to
days.
get you on LinkedIn. So again, we are super excited to close out Women's History Month with, I'm just going to say, our badass senior superintendent for the Turner Paschen Aviation Partners team. Join us again on all of our social media channels moving forward for great video blogs and talking to some really interesting people in the industry and in the community. Right? Everyone
Yep.
have a
Thanks for
great
having
day.
me.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Click the wrong thing.